Hey everyone, it's Jay again, and this is literally my very first time of doing this exam. Now, before I even attempt to do it, I wanted to say a few things. One, despite the fact that this is my very first time doing this exam, I do know I was given a couple hints. I was gonna try and go into this completely blind, but I read my YouTube comments, and even though I try and avoid my Facebook comments, are going, oh hey, blah blah blah. Someone told me that in stage 2 you can't use genjutsus. The genjutsus are banned. Like whenever you try and use it, it's just like doesn't let you. So I've changed my jutsus accordingly to make it so that I don't have any genjutsus. Secondly, I was also told that they have reactive force quite a bit, so I took out all of my taijutsus that did any instant damage, such as X-Lover or Advanced Phantom Impulse. So, and I tried to build my character on survivability and um, damage over time. So I don't have a whole lot in terms of taijutsus for that. I probably should have read all that. Yeah, I'm gonna refresh and read all that. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And like I was saying, I don't have a lot of taijutsus based on damage over time, but I do have a few. So, you've encountered a homunculus. His anatomy is too different. Perhaps genjutsu is no use against him. So it does tell you right in the description that you cannot use genjutsus against him. So that means I can still. Does that mean I can still use genjutsus? I'm not gonna take the risk. So I'm not bringing Tensei Omegangan with me. Damn! I'm too late. They've destroyed this area as well. Somebody help me. Are you okay? Wait, this is not the sense of a human being. Take this. Surprising you avoided my attack. It's my first time to miss. Master Ashura, this guy seems really strong. Luckily, I have been training from the secret book, and this enemy doesn't seem human. My genjutsus are useless against him. Alright, so let's do this! Bring it on! Alright, so is this it? Is it just this guy? I'm cool if it's just one guy. So people keep telling me to bring Orochi. If I don't do really well... Oh, I wish I would have brought... I didn't expect you to use buffs. That makes me wish I would have brought... what's it called with me? Dang. People keep getting mad at me for using my other weapon. My one that gives me a plus 80% chance to hit. But I really wish I had that right now, because it'd probably be pretty useful in this guy. So let's do you. Okay. Oh, purify, really? You gonna purify on me? Alright, I see how it is. This is gonna take a while. I can already tell. Oh, wait, why did I do that? Oh, I'm dumb. I'm not thinking right. I forgot that he just purified, so that silhouette that I put on him is gone. Oh, there we go, it's back. Okay, good. Silhouetted. What song do I have in my head? I have a song stuck in my head now. And I can't remember what it's from, or any of the words. I think it's actually from Adventure Time, too, which is kind of funny. Anyway, sorry. I know that you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, maybe you do. Maybe you do. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I wonder what their health is at. This might be kind of crazy, but it might actually do extreme dance, extreme mode, and ultimate dance. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Okay. Apparently, One Piece is not really helping me, but screw it. Go for it anyway. Ow. Okay. Really? They're hitting me a lot despite One Piece. This is crazy. Give me some health back. I can't take another 850 like that. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I might actually die on my very first try here. because Wind Piece apparently sucks. Look at this, 22%. I don't know what my base. It's like 44% though. So 66% plus the 5% on my back. I have a 71% dodge rate in right now, and they're hitting me like it's no, not even an issue. They're just like, what, 71% dodge? Whatever. Well, I dodged that one, and I dodged that one. Am I gonna dodge you? Nope. Dead. Okay. Well, that was awesome. Well, I'm gonna put a Genjutsu on here. Take off Kazuki Mama. So I'm assuming Genjutsus that hurt him, that are used against him, don't work. But Genjutsus I use for me still work. So let's put Tensen Omigangen on. I'm gonna take off freaking Wind Piece if it's not even gonna do anything. And maybe Genjutsu still work against the other two. But then again, I don't want to really put a useless jutsu on. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I know what I'm looking for now. So, where are you? Found the Quick Fist. And you know what? I'm actually going to take off that Quick Fist. I'm going to take the risk with the Advanced Phantom Impulse. Let's take off you and put on X-Lever. Let's go ahead and take the risk. And for my weapon, I'm going to put back on the other one. That gives me the 80% accuracy, because I like it better. There we go. Alright, back to the fight. Okay. Let's do this. Alright. Evasion. And you're going to do yours as well. Fill up energy. What was that? And I just took off. I just took it off. Alright, I was about to take it off, whatever he put on. Okay, so instantly I'm taking a lot of damage, but that's okay. So yeah, he wasn't kidding when they said they react to force a lot. Also, I just realized my phone is dead. That's weird. Sorry, I was plugging my phone in. Okay, well, let's burn you with a soccer ball. Okay, what I thought he did was first, I thought he did a Oh, okay, so you literally cannot use any Genjutsus at all. Okay, well, I'm going to lose again, so I'm just going to go all out here. Okay, and that instant kills me. Alright, so I guess the way that I had my jutsu set up before, and maybe even my weapon set up before, was probably a better idea. So yeah, jutsus. So let's take those off again. Abrasive Golem. Okay. I actually will put on Violent Quake Fist. And I can't use any Genjutsus at all. Whoops. What in the world did I do that for? Alright. I'm really tempted to bring Black Friday Punch with me, but it's really not a good idea. 70% chance to stun for 2 turns. But then again, if I did, see, the problem is that they purify, and if they didn't purify, I would totally bring it with me. But I don't want to bring Wind Piece if it's just going to be useless. Because let's see, what is my dodge rate? It's 40. Oh, it's 42%, not 44. So 42% plus the 22%, right? 22%? Yeah, so 64% plus the 5%. So I have 69% dodge rate. You know, a 7 in 10 chance to dodge an attack. And I was getting hit like every time. With the 55%, I'm over 100. So you literally can't hit me because it brings me to 97, and then plus the 5% there as a 102% dodge rate. So I'm literally untouchable unless you have a weapon that ignores dodge, like my yokai here. Um, well, I mean, where's the other one? I like the other one better. I think it looks cooler. There you go. So I guess I am going to be using this setup here. So let's try it again. Just lost twice in a row. I still want to do this solo, and that's my plan. I might switch to Orochi, but we'll see. If I lose one more time, I'll switch to Orochi instead of QB. That's the one that you guys were telling me to use. Anyway, you guys are like, oh, use Orochi, use Orochi. Did he use his thing? I didn't see. When it goes back to his turn, I'll see. Do you have strengthen on? Yes, you do. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off of you. Let's get rid of that. He's purified. My burn. But I'm going to burn you again. I don't even care. I have my drink here. I'm probably going to keep this video unedited. I wonder if I should have live streamed this. That way people could talk to me during it. Maybe when I do samples, I'll live stream it. So, 3% of his health is 5,000. So, doing what's it called? Regular attacks probably aren't going to do anything to him. Oh, he's still silhouetted. So, even though it's kind of a waste to do this ability, let's just do it anyway. Yeah, that's probably like a little bit less than 1% of his health. Alright, Wind Piece. Maybe I should have brought that one jutsu with me. Why? Why are you so useless, Wind Piece? I swear. It's a completely wasted jutsu to have. It's completely wasted. Oh my goodness. Wow, okay, now that I said that, I dodge. Freaking 3 times in a row. See, I want to wait the 3 turns out and then use it again, but it's a little risky. Oh, okay, you can just, you know what, you can just purify my restriction that I just put on you. I am getting a bit of health back, so man. Okay, one more turn. I can live one more turn, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, good. But still, I mean, I'm almost dying. And I got them down nothing. They're down no health at all. And I almost died already. That's not good. That's really not good. And he doesn't even have his strengthen on him. Was his strengthen not really giving him that much? Or did he use it again while I wasn't paying attention and while I was looking at my phone or something? Stop purifying! I don't want to have to get rid of the other 2 first, because I have a feeling that if I knock you out, the other 2 are gone. Because a lot of fights work like that. Are you serious? Come on. Did you really just purify like 3-4 times in a row? 3 or 4 times in a row there? That's ridiculous. Come on. That's fine. Oh, okay. You know what? Do they really do this? Wow, that's like 4 times in a row at least that I've counted that he's purified. That's ridiculous. I don't know how much damage that does. I know it's not a whole lot, but I didn't even see it affect his little bar there. Oh my goodness. This is ridiculous right now. This is crazy. Man. Without genjutsus, it's really interesting, but it's also kind of frustrating. Okay. Alright. Did he purify? He better not have purified again. He didn't. Good. As much as I want to use this on him, I'm worried he's just going to purify right out of it, so I'm going to go ahead and use it on him. I'm glad I didn't do that now. Okay. 17,000 damage for 3%? That's crazy. That is insane. Man. Let's see. I guess I'll charge. Good. Get my chakra back. There's the one downside to being too quick is that you are passing people. That's usually a good thing, and I'll still consider it a good thing. But it is kind of bad when you have like a defensive buff like evasion, where you're trying to take advantage of every hit that you can. Oh, I guess it expired. Oh, well, I didn't really need to do that, since next turn I'll have the real evasion back. Okay, you just did that, so I'm going to take that away, because I do not want you having that. I don't even know really what it does, but I know that I don't want you having it. What does numb do? That was a weird move. Oh, reduces their dodge. Okay, cool. That's right. That's cool. I'm gonna burn you. Please work. Don't purify. No! Okay. I'm gonna put evasion on because I'm tired of taking damage here. Yeah, you and your freaking purify. Purify. So it tells you. Oh, by the way, the kenjutsus now, if you have a season kenjutsu, it tells you what season it came from. It says S9 or S13, like two of my jutsus that I have equipped right now. Yep. So hopefully they managed to get rid of any hackers that have those jutsus and shouldn't. So, because I'm tired of those guys. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use this on you. I don't think you're going to purify. Watch me be proved wrong immediately, though. Oh, okay, cool. Yay! Because I'm purifying. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and use you, and then I'm going to use Dance of Fujin. Get my jutsus back. I need to spam Dance of Fujin more often. Like, I save it, and that's a big problem, is I really try and save it. I'm like, okay, I better use this wisely, and then I end up getting to the point where I'm not using it. When it really could have helped me. Did I just get restricted? I did just get restricted. Well, that's not cool. Restrict you right back. Oh, you purified my burn and restricted me. Freaking jerk. I'm gonna burn you more. Okay, it's really a lot easier to take care of these puppets than it is to take care of the Shura realm. But I'm gonna turn around. It'll work out somehow. As soon as the two white puppets are down, hopefully it'll be that much easier to do stuff. I'm gonna use it on you. Give me your chakra. Wow, well that's a lot of chakra. That was kind of a ridiculous amount of chakra. I think it gives you the amount of chakra as they have health, actually. So, too bad I can't make it to where that does health damage. 85% health. Whew. Just call it a win. But then again, if the reactive force would have gone off, that would have insta-killed me, which I think it did actually go off, so. That would be really interesting. Oh, wouldn't it? If there was a boss where his chakra was added to his health, and if you took away his chakra, it took his health away. I would win so easily. I'd be like Profusion of Ghosts, 8 Extreme Fist or whatever, Halos of Olympius. I don't even know. I would kill him so quick. Let's do this just for funsies. I'm probably gonna, like I said, I'm probably gonna keep this video unedited, just because I haven't done a video like that in a while. I usually spend a lot of time editing my videos. Well, no, I'll edit a little bit because there's that one part where I had to refresh the page, and I will at least. That was the word I'm looking for. I will at least cut that part out. And I'm gonna probably change the screen to where it doesn't look so crappy. So, I don't really know why I'm using One Piece. I'm gonna try. If they miss me, I'm gonna go one more round. If they miss me all one round, I'm gonna go another round. So, cool. They did all miss me. Hey, all right. Well, I'm gonna go one more round of that. I'm gonna use my burn instead. Okay, now they're hitting me. If I knew that I was gonna go first before a show realm, I probably would have saved flexible for one more turn. But it's okay. So, how many turns does that burn for? It burns for 2 turns, so he's gonna have one more turn of burn. So I'm gonna use charge, and then I'm gonna use burn again. Okay. And I kind of want to save my what's it called? No, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use it because it's fine. It's fine, right? Let's use it. Alright. I'm trying to drink my drink quietly, but you guys are probably hearing it anyway. Strangle! Alright. So hopefully... Oh, you would! You would! Oh, 15 turns on cooldown now. Oh well. Dance with Fujin! This is kind of a repetitive fight. As soon as I get this guy down, hopefully it'll be easier, because then I'll only have to worry about one of you guys. Okay. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That is a full of nope. I saw you do that. You know what? I don't appreciate that. Just for that, I'm going to restrict you. Hopefully you won't friggin' purify out of that right now. But watch, you're going to do it. Oh, no, you didn't. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to use evasion. As much as I really want to use um, my Fire Knight Phoenix. Wow, I'm so glad I didn't use Fire Knight Phoenix now. Convenient. All right, good. Because I wanted to just go ahead and finish him off. But now I'm really grateful that I used Evasion first, because he just purified, and that would have been a waste. So I'm going to use this on you one more time. And even though I know you're really low on chakra, I figured whatever you had left would be enough for me. Okay, let's go ahead and stun you. Why not? Oh, okay, or you can just, purify. That's cool too. Thank you so much, QB. I think like all the damage done to a Shura Realm right now is from QB, which is really awesome. So let's go ahead and use Dance of Fujin. That will give me my wild something back. That Taijutsu wild quick or something. Wild shot. And as long as you don't purify, that will be enough to finish you off. So next turn you're done. So I'm going after you now. Let's use One Piece. Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, oh, don't use that on him. That's such a waste. But it's fine because it was the AOE. Cool. I think I was about to use this on him, and he just purified, so I didn't waste it. All right. Finally, one down. How long did that take? Probably too long. Man. Alright, charge, I guess. And I'm not even using flexible, am I? Or am I? No, I'm not even using flexible. This is pretty awesome. This is just One Piece finally working, I guess. Oh, there we go. Now I'm taking some damage. Okay, so let's use evasion. Which is like the perfect time to use it, because I'm about to get Dance of Fujin back. In fact, I may have gotten Dance of Fujin back just now. I did. Let's go ahead and use it, because then I will get Wild Shot back, which I will use immediately. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Reactive Force, but that's okay. It would suck if he killed QB with Reactive Force, but I don't think QB does enough damage. I mean, it would take forever. Let's see here. I just did Wild Shot, so I don't want to use... You know what? Let's take the risk. I'm going to risk using Fire Knight Phoenix on you, even though it's probably a bad idea. But then again, even if it just does a little bit of burn damage to you, it'll be enough. Yeah, I figured. Well, crap. One Piece, I guess. I don't really know what else to use. See, if they didn't have Reactive Force, I'd probably use Ultimate Dance. I don't know what to do. Hit you with my weapon, I guess. Hit you again with my weapon. Hit you again with my weapon. Get all my chakra back that way. Do I have my evasion back? Yeah. Let's use it. Alright. Let's see here. Does he have silhouette on him? Nope. That looked like Phantom Impulse. Oh, he does have silhouette on him. Okay, so... Regeneration! And do you still have silhouette? Just making sure. No, you don't anymore. That sucks, but this should put it on you, right? No, it didn't. Well, that sucks too. I have one more turn to put it on you, or... Good, I got it. Actually, I think this is my last turn of regeneration. It is. Crap. Okay, well, screw it. Wild shot. Take that. I see you. You're not putting strength in on you. Okay. Hopefully it'll do some damage to you. I'm gonna use... Come on, go away. What is that little thing up there? There, it's gone. Little white box. What do I want to do? I want to use this, even though I probably shouldn't be, because he's going to purify out of it, but I want to use my Dinsafujin and fix my... I noticed that I messed up my little thing that I had going on. I had this order of skills that I was using, and I completely screwed it up because I decided to attack with my weapon like 3 times. So, there we go. My order is back now, for the most part. So usually you guys don't purify too much. Wow, I love the short cooldown on these things. You use Danzafuji and they're almost back, so that's pretty awesome. I'm going to use you. Why not? 50,000 chakra, not bad. Oh, you actually purified twice in a row just then, which is pretty rare, but it doesn't matter because I'm using Wild Shot, burning you, silhouetting you. You didn't purify, but I'm going to try and use this on you and see if I can get lucky and get you down below 50% here. And you just dodge that, but you purified and you're going to purify. Of course you are. And I'm going to use evasion. And then I'm going to use my stun move. And then I'm going to use Dance of Fujin. Alright. So, I think I can do my burns again now. Nope, not yet. Oh, I thought he was silhouetted. Good thing I used my evasion. Alright, I'm going to keep trying to do this. I'm going to keep trying to burn him with Fire Knight Phoenix. That's my goal right now, is to get him down with Fire Knight Phoenix. Or, you know what? Never mind. I'm just going to use it on him since he just freaking purified. Now I kind of wish I would have used it on the other guy. Of course, he doesn't purify the moment I use it. Alright. The moment I use it on the other guy, that is. Okay, good. Dodge. Strangle. That purify is getting really frustrating. I need a bit more chakra here. Or you could just restrict me. I guess that's cool. That was really unfortunate timing. I can't be restricted for 2 turns, so... Okay. Get that. Now, I'm pretty sure I only used this on you once, so I'm going to use it on you again and hopefully get chakra. Good. Yeah. That's the last time I can use it on you, though, now. Hopefully you'll burn. Alright. Cool. Really, QB, you're being awesome right now. I really appreciate you being on my team right now. I'm going to go ahead and use this, even though I probably don't need it right this second. But really want to take you down, because that restriction is frustrating. Let's go ahead and use this. Even though, again, I probably don't really need it. But it's okay. It's weird how these random white boxes will appear. I wonder what type of programming is done in this that random white boxes will appear. Okay, so I guess I'm going to do this to get my health back, even though, again, I don't really need it. But just to be safe, I guess. And then I'm going to use evasion. And then I'm going to fully charge. Unless I have one of my taijutsus back. Which I don't, so I'm going to use charge. And then I'm going to use Dance of Fujin. Nope, never mind. Change of plans. Taking that off of you. I'm okay with that. Yeah, definitely using Dance of Fujin. Wow, that was a perfect time for that jutsu to come back. All right. Wild shot. Hopefully that'll finish you off. As long as you don't purify. So I'm going to go ahead and use this on you. And I still have one more use of my earth absorption for you. You're dead. Alright, cool. Which I'm going to save. Let's try and stun you, because why not? Because I can, I guess. You're still stunned, so charge. Restriction. Let's use Wind Piece. I'm glad I can go all out on this guy now. That I don't have to worry too much anymore. Because I'm pretty much just going to heal now. Okay. That hurt. That was without strengthen, too. So glad that doesn't hurt dead enemies anymore. I remember when it used to, like if you were dead for some reason, it would make you stand back up, and it would say restriction. I'm going to do this on you, even though you're probably going to purify out of it immediately. Because you're a jerk, and that's what you do. Yep. Called it. Hit you with my weapon. And I'm going to try to burn you. Someone mentioned me in a comment, apparently. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do this, just to use it, and then I'm going to use Dance of Fujin, and maybe I'll get lucky and it'll actually not purify. Wow. Oh, okay, but that's what I was worried about. That's one of the reasons I didn't want to use it with my wild shot, is because I was really worried the burns wouldn't stack, and they don't stack, so I just... Okay. I was really worried what that attack would do, and right when it hit me, I was like, oh crap! But all it did was disperse me, and I didn't have anything. I didn't have any buffs on me, so it's fine. Let's use this, cause can. You're gonna purify. I'm gonna use this cause I can. I'm gonna hit you with my weapon because I can. I'm gonna do it one more time. There we go. And Now I'm going to use Earth Absorption on you. Get all my chakra back. That's the last time I can use that on you, but it's fine because you're pretty close to dead. Let's use that on you. Okay, you can purify it, I guess. We both move across this bar pretty quickly. Or maybe not that quickly. Maybe it just went really quickly last time. Or at least it seemed to have moved really quickly. Multi-missile attack. And that stunned me. Okay, please restrict. Oh no. Okay. Alright, that kind of worried me. But evasion. Alright, I'm going to use... That was kind of worrisome. You're not purifying as much anymore, which is really interesting. Oh, okay. Well, the AoE burn still makes you stand up. I've noticed you're not purifying really, though. Cool. Can I click on them? No, I didn't think so. Let's use this. Can I stun you now, then? Ooh. I think I can stun you now. Yay! Don't purify. Aww, you would purify right then, wouldn't you? Okay, that's fine. You can be a jerk like that. Because you're losing a lot more health than you were before, so I'm okay. I'm going to use Wind Piece, mostly to get my chakra back right now. Or at least some chakra back. It's like 9% every turn. It's not terrible. 9% is only 293? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because 10% would only be 326. Win! Alright! Another victory for me!